I am going to recite an incredible story related to a couple from United States, namely Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, which is recorded by Professor N. Kasturi in Baba's biography, Satyam Shivam Sundaram, Part 4. Sairam, you may please listen till the end, and if you are pleased, you may please subscribe to this channel by using the given link. Now the extract of the interesting story. It was the day of the 43rd birthday of Bhagawan. The year was 1968. At the auditorium, on the dais, Baba seated himself on the silver chair amidst acclamation of the immense gathering. Then Baba graciously allowed some devotees to place a few drops of consecrated oil on his head. They touched his feet and placed flowers on them. The mother who has won the gratitude of the world for ages placed the oil first. Then a few others followed. Begum Tahira Saeed, a Persian and Urdu poetess, Miss M.S. Dikshit, a revered old devotee who had served Baba even in his previous body while he was at Shiradi, the Rajmata of Jamnagar, the Rajmata of Sirohi, Dr. Gokak, and Indira Devi. While Indira Devi was placing a few drops of oil on his hair with a flower dipped in the cup, I was holding, and Baba saw a certain Mrs. Anderson who had come from United States. She was a chronic invalid, unable to walk as use her lower limbs, being helped around by her husband in a wheeled chair. As soon as she came to Prashanti Nilayam, she was admitted to the hospital so that she could be nursed there by professional hands. Baba presented here and all other ladies from beyond the seas saris on the 22nd so that they could wear them on his birthday. He deputed some ladies to help her, this one to wrap it around her on the 23rd. She was brought down from the hospital hill and allowed to watch the function from the far end of the dais, where she sat on her inevitable wheelchair, which has become more or less a part of her anatomy. Baba turned to me and said, "The lady in the wheelchair will be happy if you take the cup to her and get a flower dipped by her in the oil, which can be later placed on my head." I was thrilled by his compassion, but there was more to follow. Before I could return to the left and proceed towards her, the distance from the silver chair of Baba to her wheelchair was over 50 feet. Baba stopped me and said, "Wait, I shall myself go to her." People were astonished when they saw Baba descend from the chair and proceed towards the invalid lady. With me holding the cup, Baba bent his head before her so that she could place a few drops of oil on his hollow of glorious hair. The gathering was overwhelmed with grateful joy when they saw the spontaneous flood of divine mercy and the happy glow of ecstasy on the pale face of a foreign invalid. She applied the flower 3 times. The third time, Baba held her hand, saying, "Stand up," and she stood. The gathering was amazed with the delight. "Come with me," Baba said, and she walked the 40 feet towards the silver chair. Keeping in pace with Baba, was so overcome with joy that I ran towards the mic and announced to the entranced gathering that Mrs. Anderson, who had not walked for years, was cured of her illness, and that she has risen from her wheeled chair at the bidding of Baba and got her limbs back in perfect condition. Everyone was thrilled by this miracle of healing. Normal feet was the birthday gift she received from Baba. Om Sairam.